how to open a US bank account from abroad. So if you're sitting somewhere outside the US and you want to open a business bank account, well, this video is for you. I'm gonna show you how easy it is. You don't have to go to the US. You don't have to wait a long time. This takes 5-10 minutes and then you are ready and have your application sent in to this bank. So with that being said, let's get into it in this quick step-by-step tutorial on how to open a bank account with Mercury Bank. So a couple of years ago, I had to open a bank account in the US. But at that time, I thought I had to go to the US because that's what I read back then. It was like, you need to go there because it's very old school in the US and all that. But then I found a bank that actually can do all of this online. And that bank is Mercury Bank. And now I'm just going to show you how easy it is to open a bank account. All you need is a business and your EIN number, and then you're pretty much ready to go. So let's get into it. All right, so now we're here on the homepage and we say we want to open a bank account. So the first thing we see here is legal business name. And here I just put in my new business LLC. So you put in the name of the company you formed, whether it's LLC or C Corp or whatever you want to put in basically. Then you put in the country of incorporation in this case, or like I think most of the cases when you will want to open a bank account with Mercury Bank, it will be a US one. So I put in the US, put in the phone number, company website. If you want to do that, you put in the EIN number that you have. That is very important that you have that. Then it's going to ask what kind of industry you're in. So then you could just choose something. Now I just took accounting and bookkeeping. Then it's going to ask you about the company type. So there's good chances it's either C Corp or LLC. Now I'm just going to say LLC. And then there is the company description. So you can put in this business does this and that. Now I just put in business about YouTube. So, and then also you can put in major investments if you want. This is just optional, so you don't have to do that. And then we go to the next. Then it's going to ask about the company address. So here you put in the address of the company that you have in the US. So here I put in United States, street address, and the city, the state, the zip code. And then the next thing is enter a physical address for your business. So if that is different from where you register the business, well, then you should put that in here. I just put in the same, but yeah, that's just because sometimes, you register the company in one place, but you're operating it somewhere else basically. And then it comes to ownership details. So here it's going to ask more like about you. So you can see here, I just put in Christopher Attest. Here it's going to be status, non-resident. That will probably be the case for you. The contact info, so basically the phone number, the birthday, and the residential address. So this will be your home address basically. So if, for example, here I live in Denmark, or that's where I'm from. So then I would put in the address in Denmark. And then you can see here you put in the street address, the city, and the zip code and all. And then here, this is something I can do here in the video, but then you need to verify the identity. So then what it says to verify, you'll use your mobile device to take a photo of yourself and your US issued ID or international passport. So for example, you would take your passport and then that's pretty much how that works. Then the next thing we go to is you can put in social media presence if you want it. And then the final terms, the one who's like the decision maker or running this, that is the same one, but of course you can put in more. You can say, I certify that I have provided information about myself, anyone with at least 25% stake in the company, and a person with a control of the company's operations. So then I go next, and then it's going to ask you about more like the company documents. So here you can see there is formation document. Please upload articles of incorporation, articles of organization, partnership agreements, certificate of formation, a Secretary of State registration page showing your legal business name and address. So that you upload right here. So that's basically just, look, for example, if you used, Busy or Doula or any of these formation services, you should have these things more or less ready just to upload. So it shouldn't really be that big a headache for you. Then also they ask for the EIN document. That's what I said before. This you need to be able to open your business. So here you can see, please upload the CP 575 form or 147, etc. So you upload that. You probably have one document one way or another that is included EIN number, and then that should do the job for you. So then we go next. And then it says expected activity. So here it's going to ask more like how you're going to use this bank account basically. So here you can see, it says to meet banking regulation, we need to know a few details about how you use your Mercury Bank account. An estimate is all we need for now. So then it says, where will you first deposit your where will your first deposits come from? So then you can say investors. If you got an investment, that could be the starting point. Or if it's revenue, maybe you have a business already generating money and you just like, try to funnel the money now to the new bank account. Or it can also just be you transfer some money personally to have a little bit of money on the account basically. And then it's going to ask, how do you plan to use your Mercury account? So then here you can choose a lot of things. Operating expenses, receiving funds from investors, but there's a lot of different options, but I'm just going to say, I don't know, operating expenses, I guess. Then the next thing it's going to ask is, what is your expected monthly account balance? So then basically that is just how much money do you expect to have on that account. So here you can just say, $0 to $10,000. Then it's going to ask which country will you operate in, and then I put in the United States. There's a good chance that's the same for you as well. And then also payments. So this one is also important, or like one thing you have to fill out. To meet banking regulation, we need additional details about the transactions you will be making with your Mercury account. An estimate is all we need for now. So here, how much money do you expect to send or receive each month? So then you can put in, again, 0 to 10, 200, etc., etc. Put in a 10 to 100. And which countries do you expect to send or receive money from? So then I just put in the United States again. And then we just go next. And then there's some follow-up questions here. So please share any other professional online profile links, articles, announcements that could help verify your company or owners. So this could be, I guess like LinkedIn, or if there's some articles about you on like, important medias, just to, verify who you are basically. So, and the next thing is, how do you primarily find and connect with potential clients? Again, I think it's just so they have a little bit of insights of your activity and how the business works. And then there's, could you any supporting documents or certifications, CPA license, or something else, So here, I don't know, that I think that's really something you have to do. But if there's something that is important, again, that can verify your business, very essential for your business, maybe that is necessary. But I'll just say I don't have this document right now, and then you can say the reason why. Let me just try to do this. And then if you are not fully, if you're still missing some details in some of these sections, it will ask you to go and add the additional things needed. So that's also what you see here, and which is why I can't continue in showing you the exact things, because now I'm not gonna upload the passport and all those things. But this is pretty much it. You upload those documents and then you're ready to submit this application. And then it will go pretty fast after that, and you'll have a business bank account. So it's really easy. It is not like before, where it was really complicated, took a long time. This can be done in a couple of days, so it really doesn't have to be that complicated for you to have a business bank account. I have a link in the description to Mercury Bank if you want to create your business bank account right now. Also, I just quickly want to show you here how it works in the dashboard, so you can see here. Now I'm not going to show my own bank account, but I'm going to show you some illustrations of how it works. Easy, like really user friendly. Send money. Like it's really straightforward, easy user interface. You can create a debit card more if you want it, like virtually. Really, I think a great setup. And also later on, you can of course upgrade to the more expensive plans they have, and not just the free plan if that's something you think you need in the future. But I think that covers it pretty much for this video. So I think that's the best option, for foreign entrepreneurs that want a bank account or need a bank account. So, because there's also companies such as Relay, but those guys are not the best setup, I think, for foreign entrepreneurs, because they don't have, for example, international wires, and which can cause some problems since you will be operating on a global plan, I assume. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. I also have links to both Mercury Bank, also formation service, and many other things that's relevant in this process of starting a business in the US. So check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.